Jace principle. Why aren't more people having real conversations about what it would actually take for crypto to replace the US dollar? It's a question that pops up in headlines and online debates, but the reality is far more complex than most people realize. Sure, the idea of a digital currency taking over sounds futuristic and exciting, but when you dig deeper, you'll see it's not just about swapping paper bills for code. It's way more complicated than just going digital. The US dollar isn't just a piece of paper or a number in your bank account, it's a symbol of trust, stability, and decades of economic infrastructure. Moving to crypto would mean reimagining how every transaction, every loan, and every paycheck works. Let's break it down. First off, could Bitcoin or XRP realistically replace the US dollar anytime soon? The short answer, not likely. While cryptocurrencies are gaining traction and more people are investing in them, the leap from investment asset to global reserve currency is enormous. Honestly, it's highly unlikely. Crypto is going mainstream, but the dollar isn't just a currency, it's the backbone of the global economy. The dollar is used in international trade, it's the standard for oil and gold, and it's the currency that central banks around the world hold in reserve. Replacing it would mean rewriting the rules of global finance. For crypto to take its place, we'd need massive changes in technology, government policy, and maybe most importantly, public trust, not just in the US, but worldwide. One of the biggest roadblocks, volatility. Unlike the dollar, which is managed by the Federal Reserve to keep it relatively stable, cryptocurrencies can swing wildly in value. Cryptos like Bitcoin and XRP can jump or drop in price by double digits in a single day. That kind of unpredictability makes it nearly impossible for people to use them for everyday expenses like groceries or rent, where stability is key. Imagine your paycheck dropping 10% overnight. Nobody wants that for their daily money. People need to know that the money they earn today will have the same value tomorrow, and that's something crypto just can't guarantee right now. Plus, losing the dollar would mean the US government gives up control over things like interest rates or inflation, tools that are vital for managing the economy, especially during crises. The government uses these levers to fight recessions, control unemployment, and keep prices stable. These are not just abstract concepts, they affect everything from mortgage rates to the price of food. If the government lost these tools, the economy could become much more unpredictable, and that's a risk few are willing to take. Regulators and the Federal Reserve, they're not letting go that easily. The institutions that manage the dollar have a vested interest in keeping it at the center of the financial system, and they have the power to shape policy and regulation to protect that status. What's more likely? Central bank digital currencies. Think a digital dollar with some crypto features, but still under government control. This would allow for faster payments and more efficient transactions, but without giving up the stability and oversight that the current system provides. But let's play what if. What if somehow crypto did replace the dollar? The consequences would be massive. The US would lose a huge amount of global influence since the dollar's dominance gives America unique power in international trade and finance. If crypto replaced the dollar, the US would lose a ton of global power, economic stability would take a hit, and banks and government systems would face chaos. The transition would be messy, with confusion over contracts, debts, and savings. Everyday people could see their life savings fluctuate wildly, and businesses would struggle to plan for the future. And XRP? It's a popular crypto, but it's not trying to be the next dollar. Its main goal is to make cross-border payments faster and cheaper, acting as a bridge between different currencies rather than replacing them. It's not designed to be your everyday spending money. Instead, it's a behind-the-scenes tool for banks and payment providers, helping them move money across borders more efficiently. So while XRP and other cryptos are changing how money moves around the world, they're not aiming to take over your wallet or replace the dollar in your pocket. So is crypto the future of money? In some ways, yes, it's likely to become a bigger part of the financial system, especially for things like international payments, digital contracts, and new types of investments. But as for replacing the dollar entirely, that's a much bigger leap, and it's not happening anytime soon. The most realistic future is one where crypto and the dollar coexist, each playing their own role. Crypto might make some things faster or more efficient, but the dollar's stability, trust, and global reach mean it's here to stay for the foreseeable future. If you want to stay up to date, like and subscribe.